guys, welcome to Peace Corps. It's me, Pat.
And Philip.
Yes, so thank you so much for all the feedback that we received from our previous one. And since you guys requested for this, we'll be sharing with you some interview tips that we followed and we observed when we were preparing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before we get into the video, make sure you like this video.
And if you haven't done, please do subscribe to our channel for more videos of Peace Corps.
So today we'll be going through the before, the during, and the after the interview.
Yeah, so we'll be sharing some tips for those 3 stages.
Yes.
So for us to start, we'll be sharing with you the before the interview. So, how will you prepare?
First, you need to study and research about the company.
Yeah.
You need to know about their mission, their vision, the
Yes.
history, just so you know how you can contribute to
Yes.
the organization.
Yeah.
And of course, you need to follow up with that by studying the job description. Okay?
Yeah.
Make sure what you've put in your resume, cover letter matches their job description, and you need to know what you need to do for the company and for that particular job you're applying for.
Yeah, because as what we've mentioned in our previous one, we said for you to just send your CV. So possibly you might be able to, forget what you put dun sa CV or job description. So make sure to review that one as well. So you know kung ano yung ina-expect nila from you, since they will be using your CV as the reference. Okay, so for the next one is you need to anticipate the concerns of your employer. So sometimes you need to think of course, if you're here in New Zealand, they'll be asking about your visa. What's the status of your visa? Where do you live? Like your location, location-wise. So of course, they have a lot of applicants aside from you. So you need to think of the things that they are considering for. When are you able to start?
Yeah.
Your availability. That's very important, of course. So the next one is for you to prepare for the common interview questions. Of course, sometimes you'll be thinking, no, I cannot prepare, or I don't know what are they gonna ask. But of course, they have some the common questions.
Yes.
Like, tell me about yourself, why did you apply for this job? Yung mga ganong questions. And sometimes it's also helpful for you to search, of course, Google Our Friend. You can just search there for the job title that you're applying for and then the common question, so at least you have an idea sa question and how will you be able to construct your answer.
Because sometimes the simplest questions can be the one that makes us come unstuck.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so as you prepare for some interview or common interview questions, it's also essential if you will prepare for some behavior-based questions. Like for example, as what we've mentioned in our previous video, here in New Zealand, your experience, your skills, it's really important. So expect that they'll be asking you some questions that they're expecting you to provide some examples or experience from the past. Like for example, they'll be asking you, have you ever experienced to have some conflict with your workmate or with your boss? How did you deal with that? So of course, from that behavioral questions, they're expecting for you to show the traits that they're looking for, or how you deal with that situation, ano yung result, yun.
To see if you can fit with the team or the actual company itself.
Make sure that you will just prepare one example for each skills that you have. Like for example, for customer service skills, research skills,
time management, things like that.
We also suggest that you follow the STAR model, which stands for situation. Give them an overview kung ano yung idea or background about that experience that you are sharing them. And then next is the task. So, ano yung role mo? And then action, what did you do? And then next is result. What happened dun sa ginawa mo? Is it effective? of course, it should be effective. It should be like good. If hindi, then don't use that example. Remember na pag in-invite ka nila, it means that they saw something. It means na may laban ka na. That's why you already proceed sa another stage. So, wag ka na, alandun yung kaba, pero be confident enough to show them and then sell yourself during the interview.
Because what they want to do is see what was on the paper and see if it's actually you in person.
Yeah, exactly. So, of course, prepare your attire.
Yes.
And sleep. Have enough sleep. So, of course, before your interview, don't forget to pray. Sabi nga nila, pray as you did not prepare, and prepare as you did not pray. So, as in, it's work hand in hand. So, yun, it's teamwork. Okay, Lord. So
now we're going to talk about during the interview. Okay, so you need to bring your best smile.
Yes, smile.
Be confident. And remember, they invited you to the interview. So they saw something on your CV that piqued their interest and they wanted to meet you.
So that's enough reason for you to be confident.
Yes.
Na may laban ka na. That's why nandun ka na. Yeah. And then next is don't forget to greet the interviewers. Of course, greet them first with a smile. Like, hello, good morning. Ganon.
No winking. Okay.
Make sure na nasa good mood ka.
Yes.
So, remove all the negativity. So, huwag niyo munang kausapin yung mga negative people. Yeah, just be positive and happy so they can feel yung vibes. Yung positive vibes from you.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so during the interview, project and maintain a good posture. Wag yung ganyan yung kamay mo or what, ganyan. Just, yeah. So, make sure that you're just standing straight and then yung kamay mo, like, you know, confident, relaxed, and professional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to speak clearly during the interview when answering. The volume should be at a normal level. You don't want to be shouting at the interviewers or so quiet that you can't be heard. Okay, so just you need to manage that level of tone and be able to be heard.
Yes, and make sure to use clear language. It's not about like using yung mga very scholarly words to the point na wala na kayo sa same level. Yeah, just make sure the most important thing is for you to be able to understand each other.
Yes.
Okay, during the interview, it's important that you show them the enthusiasm. So make sure na makita nila yung excitement, that you're grateful for the invitation, and of course that you are looking forward to the job as well, but not really like to the point that you're aggressive to get the job, but you are looking forward to it. Yeah, so during the interview, it's also important that you build a rapport or make sure that you build good relationship with your interviewer. So, you know, to the point that they will look forward to meet you again, to look forward to work with you. So, they'll be like, oh, gusto ko tong taong to. I want to work with her. I feel like she's very positive. And then, yeah, yung ma-build yung connection, yung spark, ganon.
And of course, you need to be confident and maintain that confidence, but be humble at the same time. Don't brag or try to overpower the person interviewing you.
Yeah. So, be confident in sharing your experience, but be humble, not to the point that
you're bragging.
Yes. So make sure that during the interview you will highlight the experiences or the skills na meron ka that will bring great contribution sa application mo for you to be the best candidate for this job.
And of course, be honest with the interviewer.
Yes.
You don't want to build a web of lies and then be unstuck at the end.
Yeah. If they ask something and then you know to yourself that you don't have any idea about that, just tell them. But of course, from that negative answer, make sure to end it with the positive one. Like for example, if they ask you, do you know how to use a specific system or software? And if you know to yourself that you don't know and it's the first time that you've heard that, just tell them that no, you don't know, but you're willing to learn. you're willing to
Here it
learn
is,
that
yes.
I haven't heard of that, but I'm willing to learn. I'm very like positive in terms of learning new technology and new system, something like that. Make sure that you will emphasize that you're teachable.
Yes, put a positive spin on it.
That's our before and during the interview. And after the interview, what else can you do? It's to
Wait patiently.
yes, wait patiently. You don't need to really like email the HR what happened to your
No.
application, everything like that. Huwag mong
Yes,
kulitin.
don't push them to the point where they're like, wait, should we hire this person? They keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Yeah.
Yeah, so just wait patiently. And then, of course, just pray.
Yeah.
It's really helpful. Pray. If it's really for you, then you
Yeah.
get it. And if it's not, it's not. It means there's a better one.
Yes, there's
Coming for
another
you.
path for you.
Oh yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope that this video will help you prepare and nail that interview.
Yes, if you have any questions or concerns, just comment down below or send us a message.
Yeah, on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all, and God bless on your interview.
Bye.